Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Today is July 14th, Thursday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, before diving into Stellar and Ripple, XLM and XRPUSD, and see what exactly has gone on in these two markets since the last time I've spoken. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on these markets according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. Guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations, opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please only leave them in the comment section below, but I will get to them a lot faster that way. Now, let's see what exactly is going on in the markets. First, most importantly, I do like to take a look into Bitcoin dominance. It tells me where the money could be trending into, whether it be Bitcoin or altcoins. The time frame I'm still looking on and is still developing is still the daily time frame on the Bitcoin dominance chart. The head and shoulders pattern still has not yet played out. Quite a few touches here on the neckline of about 68.6% here. I am still looking for a breakdown of this pattern. So I'm still looking for daily candle closes below this neckline, and then I will have a measure target of about 63.4, 63.5% range. So this is what I'm looking for on the Bitcoin dominance chart. If Bitcoin dominance continues trending downwards from here, I could expect better trading opportunities for altcoins as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance actually trends upwards. Of course, as I've been saying, if Bitcoin dominance trends upwards while Bitcoin price action pulls back, this could take the altcoins down more significantly as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance was trending downwards. So trading altcoins under those circumstances, I would still take what I just said into consideration, at least personally. Let's take a look into Bitcoin price action and see what exactly has gone on in here. Bitcoin price action, as I've been mentioning for the past couple of days, I was expecting a possible bounce at the daily 21 simple moving average right here, which is the blue line. Right now, it did get that bounce and looks like it could be forming an ascending triangle pattern. It's incomplete yet. If it actually does form an ascending triangle pattern, 63% chance of it breaking upwards. Verify that stat on your own, and then I'll be looking at a possible measure target. Okay, so as far as I can read it here, it's about 47K here. So I think it's going to be a little above that right now, as I can see on the chart. But that is, of course, if this ascending triangle pattern forms and breaks out. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. I do think this ascending triangle pattern could be forming because there are some pretty high RSI readings on a lot of these time frames, even on the daily. So let's check out on the 4-hour time frame. No, I think I should be comparing with this high though. So still pretty high RSI reading there. Pretty high RSI reading here. 12-hour, daily, 3-day. So I would expect some kind of pullback when price action gets to equal or even slightly higher levels than the previous candle closes on these time frames. So around about the 41K area. So this is why I'm estimating it to be an ascending triangle pattern. Of course, I might be wrong. I'll be revisiting this again tomorrow and see where exactly my predictions got me. So this is what I'm looking at right now. And the key support I'm still looking at here will be the daily 21 MA right here at the blue line. If that actually breaks, I'll be looking at the next level of support. I believe the 12-hour 50 MA is still below it. So that is the next key level of support I'm looking at if the daily 21 MA breaks. Let's take a look into XRPUSD. On XRP here, since the last time I have spoken, I did mention that the bearish case scenario was for the price action. I think the last post, the price action has already broken down from the 200 daily MA right here, and I said the bearish case scenario, if the price action was going to break the daily 21 MA, which is the blue line right here. Fortunately, the bulls actually bought this price action up. So right now it is staying intact between the daily 21 and the 200. So it's in between some very key support levels on the daily time frame, on the 3-day time frame, weekly, and even the monthly 21 MA is just right around the corner right here. It's actually right below the price action right now. So quite a bit of key supports and resistances, especially on the higher time frames, are in this range. Let's take a look into a smaller time frame and see what I see. On the 12-hour time frame, I do see that the characteristics of this price action might fit an ascending triangle pattern again, but we are still lacking that second swing up and second swing down. So this is just my very preliminary estimate on what could be going on, and it could be seen here on the 12-hour time frame. If this ascending triangle pattern actually forms and breaks out, then I would have a measure target here of about 49 cents. Measure targets may or may not be reached. It is only theory. It could also be overreached. I just tend to be more on the conservative side. Now, this is what I'm keeping an eye out on. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. The bullish case scenario, if the price action either breaks out of this preliminarily predicted ascending triangle pattern early, or it could be forming the predicted ascending triangle pattern here and break out later. Like I said, 63% chance of it breaking upwards. Verify that stat on your own. That is the bullish case scenario. And like I said, the measured target here is about 49 cents. May or may not be reached. Let's take a look into the bearish case scenario here. Bearish case scenario is still the same. If I start seeing daily candle closes below this 21 MA right here, this would tell me the bottom trend line, at least the one that I'm estimating right now, is broken, and the next level of support I'll be looking at would be the 3-day 200 is pretty in line with the 21 MA on the daily. So let's take a look at a lower support here. It could be the 50 weekly right here, which is the white line right here, which would be about 26 cents. That is going to be the next level of support I'm looking at if the daily 21, which is pretty in line with the 3-day 200, actually breaks. Now let's take a look into XLM USD and see what exactly could be going on in here. So since last time on XLM USD, I did mention that there was a falling wedge pattern that could be seen, I think most apparently on the 12-hour time frame. And if the price action actually breaks out of this falling wedge pattern, like I said, 68% chance of it breaking upwards. If it actually does break upwards towards the apex, not exactly the apex, but towards the apex, which I thought to be pretty in line with either the 12-hour 50 simple moving average right here, or it was just a convenience prediction right here. I thought that was pretty close to the fib level right here at about 19 cents. So if it actually did break out over there, then I would have an estimate before of about 34 cents, okay? However, price action did break out sooner. So right now, if this actually stays to be a falling wedge pattern, then I do have a measured target here of about 41 cents. May or may not be reached. It is only theory. It could also be overreached. However, one other thing I do want to point out, though, is that this could start looking more like a inverse head and shoulders pattern right here on the 6-hour time frame. So that could be forming as well. So even after the price action reaches its target, it could still look like an inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is still a bullish pattern. So this is what I'm keeping an eye out on and see if this actually forms. Right now, it does look like the right shoulder is actually forming, even with the breakout of the falling wedge pattern. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario for the price action to just go towards its measured target. The price action has already broken out of the falling wedge pattern. I don't see any short-term moving averages that could be acting as resistance right now. So basically, the price action is on top of all moving averages So that's what I'm looking at. Now, bullish case scenario here. Like I said, price action go towards its measured target. However, I won't be surprised if this price action actually does pull back and form somewhat of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Of course, given that the price action does not close on the right side of this inverse head and shoulders pattern to be does not close under 28.6 cents, then I'll be very much likely to actually believe that this could be forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern. If it actually does start breaking and getting candle closes on some of these time frames, namely the 4-hour here, the 6-hour here, starts closing below about 28 cents, I would need to reevaluate the situation. So this is what I'm looking at on the bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario here, basically just what I just said. If the price action starts closing below 28 cents, further below 28 cents, then I would need to either invalidate this possible inverse head and shoulders pattern that could be forming, or it could be turning into something else that's more bearish. Now this is what I'm looking at for XLM and XRP and BTCUSD for today. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.